Happy Thursday. There we go. All right, we're done talking to me. All right. Anybody got any wins? Start the day off. Mr. Bickford, welcome back. It's good to see you. Bright smiling face. Glad you brought the Nevada weather with you. It's nice here. That's what I heard.
2 days and it's gonna be 50.
Yeah, she's been crying about it all week. I mean, she's been every single day. I love it. What's that? Well, welcome back. It's good to have you, man. It's good to have you. Any wins as we're starting off this lovely Thursday? Shout out to Aloha. Got a closing today. That's where Aloha and JJ are, so they'll be here. But I'm closing first.
I've got 2 people trying to get pre-approved just off one post. So
Yes. Out of curiosity, who are these people that are getting pre-approved now that your leads are popping up, finding leads?
one is a friend I went to college with, and the other is just a guy I know around town.
This guy you know around town. Love it. Social media, one of the best ways to get on accident exposure, on accident deals. One of the things that's it would behoove you to ignore in 2024 how effective social media can be for your career. So love that. All right. Out of curiosity, have you gotten to find out why these people are moving in?
I know
We're thinking about moving.
his lease is almost up.
His lease is almost up. All right. We're almost to a life circumstance. That's good. All right. And the other one, not yet.
No, he's just said, I really like this house. You want to check it out. So.
Dig it. All right. Love it. Get that face to face. You'll find out everything you could ever need to know. Keep us posted. I'm curious to see how these turn out. Cool. Other wins? Love it. Then let's start off Thursday the right way. And I want you to check in with your accountability partner. Okay. At the beginning of this week, you made 2 commitments to yourself of what you were going to do. And this week you were challenging yourself to do something a little bit more, a little bit bigger, and a little bit different. Something that was going to push you outside of your comfort zone this week. So I want you to reconnect with your accountability partner. And this is the time to just be very clear. Did you follow through on the things that you said you would do? And what specifically do you need to do the rest of this week in order to make sure you get there? Okay. Catch up with your accountability partner if they're in the room. If you need to get them on the phone, get them on the phone, but reconnect. Let's get some accountability.
What's going on?
That's good. Not the gas. Who's your partner to start the week? Let's get some. Oh, that's right.
And she said.
I think if you had a different partner before we met. Ah, you got ditched. Got it. You got ditched. All right. You got me.
I realized Saturday and Sunday, I'm gonna be a big crybaby to wake up at 6.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
No, you're gonna be really happy about it. You can go back for a nap later. Naps are way better than sleeping in.
I don't like to nap. I'm just gonna stay up.
Oh, okay. It's a big L for you. All right. So tell me, how are you doing so far? This is Cheyenne Taylor's accountability session. So let's talk about it.
Wake up early. I want to cry every morning.
You want to cry to wake up, okay? And you do it anyway.
Working out, making my calls.
Yes.
And I have to make way more calls than I thought in order to get 13 contacts.
Ah,
Like 50 calls.
someone's learning. This is good. Love that. Okay. Who are you calling right now to get your contacts?
Farmless, and then after I call 30 people and I'm like, I need a break from just this, I call people I know, and then after I have a 10-minute conversation, I go back to the farmless.
Love it. I love it. Okay. And then out of your contacts so far, do you know how many contacts you have this week so far?
Oh, yeah.
5.
25 so far. Okay, I love it. And then how many more for the rest of this week?
13 each day.
Okay, so by the time we get to Monday, you still got today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah.
4 days of 13,
Yeah.
52 contacts
Yeah.
before we get together on Monday.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. This is good. How many open houses we got? this week? One open house this weekend. All right. Dig it.
Zoo is Saturday.
The zoo.
Yeah. Driving sick to the zoo.
Oh,
I never been.
that's fantastic. You're gonna love it. All right, make lots of friends. There'll be so many people out there. The weather's not now.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you're finding out it takes a lot more calls to get to 13 than you thought. Kudos to you finally doing the work. This is good. Get some real learning here. So, my question to you is, what do you need to do in order to make sure you still get your 13? Do you need an extra farm list this weekend? Do you need some more opportunities? Like, what do you need in order to make sure you get this?
I just need to stick to my schedule because making calls at 8 is nice, because then I can make some more calls throughout the day. If I have to make them all at 5, I'm just put it.
Correct. Yes, you gotta start early. Yeah, you gotta start early. Okay, so you gotta stick to your schedule. I love it. Do you have a weekend schedule yet? Weekends gonna be a little bit different. Weekends are the most challenging part. Ask more. You're gonna do this on Saturdays?
Mark, I just wake up, work out, call, same time. Go to the zoo, make calls when I get back. I feel about that, or make all those calls.
What's your experience of trying to do this on a weekend? We got this. We need to know.
Yeah, do it first. For me, I have to do it first.
Get it out.
If I go to the zoo and they like wanna come home after walking to the zoo with my family, the nice weather and we getting all this stuff, I'm not gonna have it. So for me, you gotta like, I was going to the office there and get it. There's the sun.
I'm gonna do that, I feel like we're trying to.
Yeah, you guys are very kindred spirits in this. The longer you wait, the harder it's gonna be to start. Get up and knock that
It'll be
down.
like 5, 6 o'clock, you're like, well, people are eating dinner, I don't wanna call.
Yeah, you will make so many good stories that make perfect sense. Yeah.
You start with the airlines.
I promise you. You know what? They probably got kids, they're probably putting kids to bed at 7. I don't wanna, I better not call, it's Saturday. They're probably sleeping in. I wanted to sleep in. I'm not gonna call till 10. Oh, well, if I don't, if we don't go to the zoo now, we're not gonna get to go. So, I'll do it after the zoo. And then it's dinner and then it's, yes, get up early and do it. Do the damn thing. It's good. Okay, open house. Where's your open house at?
806.
Love it. Okay, okay. How good are you at the follow-up after the open house?
Well, when people do come, I just contact them after.
Yeah, yeah.
So, see where they're- they from there to see where you can follow up.
Love it. All right, good, good. All right, you got a game plan. Weekends are tough. Execute on that weekend.
Good luck to me.
Yeah. that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, is everybody very clear on what's happened this week, what needs to happen the rest of the week in order to get yourself moving in the right direction?
That was just.
Just most of it.
Just making sure you know that.
Love it. Love it. Everybody clear on exactly what the rest of this week needs to look like? Exactly where your goals will be coming from and how you'll get them done? Good, good. A couple head nods. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna put the finishing touches on this buyer prequal script. Okay. And I really want to challenge you today because this week is all about mastery. It's about, can you deliver it without looking at the script? And if you can't, then this is your time to challenge yourself to do as many as you can without looking at it and use the script. Go back to it, because I promise you, if you're not familiar with this conversation yet, the script is there to help you arrive at the same conclusions over and over again, okay? A lot of times what happens when you take the script out in front of you, I take your training wheels from you, a lot of people begin making up questions and trying to figure out how to navigate this conversation, and we forgot everything we've been working on all month long, okay? Which is use this script because these words are intentionally designed to help you arrive at the same conclusion over and over and over again, regardless of the situations your client has. Regardless of what they say, regardless of what things are going on in their life, you're going to end at the natural conclusion, which is, let's get together one day this week. We'll talk about what it could look like for you and your circumstances and your money and your life and your kids. And then from there, you can decide if it makes sense to do this now, a month from now, 10 years from now, whenever. Okay. So again, if you're not super comfortable with the script, push yourself to do as much as you can without it, and then use it to remind yourself of exactly what you're supposed to say and where this conversation is supposed to go. Okay. Don't get caught in la la land and distracted and in 25-minute conversations that don't end you where you want to be. All right. So find a partner, somebody different who you have not role played with yet this week. And we're going to practice this one more time. I'll interrupt you guys in the middle, give you a little bit of feedback, preview next week, and then we'll wrap up this week strong. All right. Find a partner. Let's do it. Boya Precool. Let's go. If you want it, you could. Your name's Joe.
I was like,
Like I said, you know, stay with it. We'll have to reach out.
Oh, yeah, I'll have
Wow,
How do you guys?
Who else did?
Let's see this.
Separate those two and have like, you're having really good team on it. Yeah, I mean, that was right.
Yeah. So, if they're- You guys probably.
I don't. No, I do like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll go in here.
They want.
What do they need? You know, I had. What happened?
I don't want to get into your yard, you know.
Yeah.
Nice views back.
Hey, it's really good. It's really, really good. You're gonna get better and better.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. Keep working. Keep getting a little bit better, 2 more minutes. Two minutes.
Okay, so.
Es guapo.
Yeah, 30 minutes. And do you have a?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, find a good place to stop. Find a good place to stop. Make your way back to your seat. Let's talk about this for just a second. Find a good place to stop. Make your way back. What is that? What do you do with that? That feels very Ben. It fits. It fits. The math is mathing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask. Did anybody learn anything this week? Anybody get a little bit better at something this week? Yeah, can I get one takeaway, one brave soul? Give me a takeaway. What's something that you're taking away that you're putting in your real estate career? It might empower somebody else to take something else away from this as well. One thing you're taking away.
I had a couple things.
Go ahead.
I skipped over a couple sections.
Yeah.
And Jack was got me in a way that I could bring it right back, even though I mentally was starting to block myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just come back to it, even though you messed up.
Yeah.
Ask the motivation after that question, if you missed it, or whatever that was. And then on the lender section of it, just making sure there's obviously 3 types of lender situations.
Mhm.
If they haven't spoken with one, they have, or maybe they hate the lender they're talking to, so kind of make sure that you're asking that question in the right way. You don't necessarily need to put all of that in there. If they haven't spoken to a lender, just cut right to the chase. I'll get you in contact with mine if you're open to it.
Love it. Love it. Love it. That's great. Jasmine, go ahead.
Finding that connection and then using it at the end. So let them know like why they should pick me and like what value I can give to them.
Yeah, I love that. And to be a little bit more specific around this, what was the example today that you were like making that connection? What was it? What did that sound like?
The example today was my person has never lived in Omaha, has no idea what Omaha is. It's from Orlando. And had told me that, and I messed up by not saying by the end, like, well, I'm an Omaha native, I can figure it all out for you guys, I can find a place, and so that was like a little, like, I have to be able to connect to the things that I know and give it to them, which would have helped them a lot, because then they would have realized, oh, this girl's from Omaha, this is perfect. We have no worry, she knows Omaha, we don't.
Yes, yes. And I want to empower you because I don't think you messed up, but I love the fact that you're pushing yourself to go even a step further. Like that's an extra level of skill inside of the script. This is one of the reasons why you could give these scripts to any realtor in the world and it won't be nearly as effective as you delivering it as if you gave it to somebody else. You can give them the words exactly what you're going to say, and your ability to understand that is going to make you even more powerful than anybody else who has these exact words. That's why we don't mind giving out the scripts. We give away everything that we do for free to anybody in the world who wants to know it, knowing that you guys are in a position to be able to deliver that at an even higher level. So I love that. And ladies and gentlemen, Jay brought up a really, really good conversation piece as I'm preparing you guys for next week. So he was just talking about how there were parts of the script that he missed, and somewhere towards the end, it might make sense for you to go back and still get that information. Okay. Next week, we're going to start the listing presentation script. Okay. You're going to know what it looks like, sounds like, feels like to sit in front of a seller, present to them in a convincing fashion and in a way that helps them arrive at all kinds of conclusions on their own about what this process is going to look like. Okay. Now, what Jay talked about was when he was going through it, he might have missed a couple of things. When you get to this script next month, there are some things in there that are very intentionally put inside of this script to prevent you from running into problems, not 2 minutes from now when it comes up in a conversation. They're in there to prevent you 2 weeks from now from losing an argument or getting fired by a client or creating tremendous frustration. Okay, Jack shared a win earlier this week about how he got a price reduction because he was able to do all of these things during the listing presentation. Okay, so we are going to really give you guys some skills that will help you in that world. And I'm really, really excited for it. Okay. Last but not least, has anybody realized that the world of sales is not that easy? Does anybody, show of hands, realize sales ain't really that easy? Yeah, absolutely. It is not the easiest game in the world to play. Okay. The good news is most agents in our market are relying on luck to help them survive this game of sales. They are waiting for somebody to walk in and say, hey, I'm ready to buy a house and I want to buy that one. And here's the contract. Will you sign it so I can sign it and you can get paid? They are hoping that that's what happens. They're hoping that while they're sitting there in their office, texting, doom scrolling social media, that somebody's going to call them and say, hey, I need to list my house right now. I'm going to pay you double your rate of what you're worth. And they're hoping that these things are going to happen. And the reality is that luck just doesn't exist in this game. And I just want to be really transparent about that with you guys, is that luck does not exist and you shouldn't plan on it. Because the two things that are going to help you avoid the needing of that luck are, one, the skills that you are learning. You are empowered, you are ready for these conversations. And the more ready you are, the more you will start to notice opportunities for these conversations all around you. Okay, so the skills are the first thing that are going to help you avoid that need for luck. And the second thing is volume. Okay, every day when we end this, you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to go out and doom scroll, to go out and waste the rest of your day, to go do laundry and errands and cut the grass and hang pictures on the wall and do whatever. Or you have an opportunity to talk to massive amounts of human beings and utilize the skills that you're learning. Okay, the more volume, the more people you talk to. If you had absolutely no skills at all and you talk to 100 people a day, you would smoke everybody. So the real way to negate the need for this luck is volume. Volume, talk to more people, do more activity, be in front of opportunities. Because the more opportunities you're in front of, the more you'll ultimately get. And the more skills you have when you find those opportunities, the more you will find those opportunities falling into your lap. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, use the next couple hours effectively. Keep building your career. And we'll be back today at 1 o'clock for Mastermind. So if you have questions, things you want to talk through, things that are happening in your real estate career that you need more help on, we'll be here and we'll be working through all of those together today. All right. Thanks for being here. We'll catch up with you guys later. See ya.
Oh, don't worry.